Welcome to Free Mind Reviews. This is Chris Johnson with a review of The Current War. The Current War stars Benedict Cumberbatch's Thomas Edison, who is thrust in this war for electrical superiority with Michael Shannon's Westinghouse. And of course, you have Nikola Tesla, who's doing his thing, working with Edison in the beginning before trying to veer off into his own thing and really express his own genius. And it's interesting because of the turmoil behind the scenes with this film and having to overcome Harvey Weinstein and his obsessive need to cut filmmakers' projects like a savage, which used to be his worst defining trait until we found out how much of a piece of shit he really is. But I digress. The Current War is a good movie, but it's a good movie that's not without its a little bit of flaws. But to get to the good, the cast: Cumberbatch, Shannon, Nicholas Hoult as Tesla, Tom Holland as Edison's secretary, and is supported by other great actors. And it just brings a bit of elegance and class to the movie. And if anything, I feel like there should have been more of each of them, but I'll get into that in a bit. The beautiful cinematography and the great art direction, great production design that, to go back to this period of this war, of this battle between these big companies and these legends. And it was a very impressive on a aesthetic level and a visual level, and as it should, considering what the subtext is about, right? If there's one thing, if there's a problem I have with it, I feel like it should have been longer. And it's funny because this is the director's cut, but even as a director's cut, it's kind of short. So I'm curious as to what was cut out, because I felt like the characters, Edison, Westinghouse, Tesla, could have used more depth to them in terms of examining them as human beings. Why are they the way they are? Why is Edison so obsessed with this particular way of doing the current compared to the other way? Why is Westinghouse even in this business? More of Tesla and his struggles. I felt like I got a little bit more of a mind, and it's funny because he's in this movie less, but I felt like we got more of a mindset and an examination of why Tesla is the way he is, in The Prestige than this, which is weird. Considering the movie's not even about him at all, but he's just a great supporting character in it. That's the one problem I had with the film, is that we could have used a little bit more. It was a little too fast for its own good. The pacing was a little too quick, I felt, for its own good. I feel like it could have slowed down a little bit. I feel like a lot of movies sometimes should just focus more on slowing down. Don't just examine the plot to me, all right? Calm down. Let me get more character. Let me get more of a soothing focus and mindset into what this film is about and what these characters are meant to be. Otherwise, I can't feel the accomplishment as much as I want to, or as much as I should. No matter how great the production design is, no matter how great the artistry is, no matter how great the acting is, give the characters more depth, give the characters more time to shine as human beings. There's subtle moments here and there that showcase that, but I felt like it could have used a little bit more, and I think it could have took its time a little bit more. So that's how I felt about the Current War. In the end, I do think it's a good movie, but I couldn't ignore those specific flaws.